What is going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. In this video today, we're going to be going over some very big news regarding the LCS and just in general kind of the state of the world, just in general the kind of state of esports and competitive League of Legends. Hopefully starting to get things back on track, hopefully starting to get things more toward normal, which I think will not only make fans super happy, I think it could increase viewership, I think it can make players happy. I think this could just be so good in so many different ways, making money, sponsors, all of this stuff. And this is really the most excited I've been about competitive League of Legends, especially in North America, like talking about the LCS, in quite some time. I mean, obviously, the whole pandemic, everything started, early 2020, and we're now early 2022. We're starting the third year of this whole thing, and I know there's been a ton of debate back and forth about like when fans could come back. Should they be able to come back? Should they not come back? Does it actually matter? Does it not matter? Yada yada. But today we are finally getting a big update regarding that whole situation. So definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate that a ton. And subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. The numbers have been going crazy lately. It has been absolutely insane. I appreciate you guys so much, showing all the love, showing all the support, clocking in every day, tuning into all the videos, tuning into as many videos as you can or want. It has been absolutely amazing. And like I said, rumors are coming soon. Mini offseason is coming soon. MSI, playoffs, all of that stuff. You guys do not want to miss the videos we have coming soon. I'm already starting to hear some pretty spicy stuff behind the scenes, so it's going to be good. So make sure you subscribe. With that being said, let's get right into this. This is what we are talking about today. The LCS official Twitter account tweeting out, the LCS welcomes back fans for spring playoffs. And this is something I have been talking about for so long. It is my opinion, and I think the opinion of a lot of people, that fans probably should have been back for all of 2022. I think we should have had fans back for the lock-in tournament. I think that would have been sick. I think that would have been crazy. I think we should have had fans back for the LCS regular season. But unfortunately, that was kind of the time that the different strain or whatever of COVID hit, and people were really getting sick. That was probably the most people we've seen sick in the United States during this whole thing. And I got sick at that time. I totally get it. But I always thought that people, as long as they were vaccinated or showed negative tests or were wearing masks in the facility or whatever, should have been allowed to enter. Like, yes, there obviously were some risks and stuff like that, but my argument was always, hey, players and teams, they're not quarantining outside of the game anyway. They're all pretty much living their normal lives, even in places like Los Angeles, even in places like California, that things have been way more strict and way more crazy. And then you just look around all around the world, soccer matches, football matches, basketball, UFC, all these things all around the world have had sell-out crowds, dating back as far as 2020. So the fact that esports in 2022 was still not doing some of this stuff was definitely frustrating some people, because again, having fans in attendance makes it better for the fans, makes it better for your sponsors, makes it better for the players. It obviously makes it better for the in-person experience, and it even makes it better for people watching at home on Twitch. The games are more exciting, the games are more hype, the moments matter more. And think back to all the classic moments in League of Legends history where you can hear the crowd going crazy, where you can see, the players popping off on stage and freaking out and all that stuff. Take out the crowd, and it's way less hype. And that is what competitive League of Legends and all competitive esports have been over the last 2 years. Less memorable moments, less fans tuning in, especially in the United States. We're seeing viewership drop off, and it's not all due to not having fans in the arena. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm saying it would help. It would make things more exciting. And yes, viewership is growing in a lot of places, but I think it could be doing even more so with fans in attendance also. So this was very cool to see. This was not something that is too shocking. We were expecting fans to be at least in attendance for the LCS finals, but what we got was actually a little bit better than that. This is pretty big. This actually was a little bit surprising to me, and I'm sure it'll be surprising to some of you. The LCS welcomes back fans for spring playoffs. LCS spring playoff tickets available next week. TLDR, tickets to attend LCS spring playoffs at the LCS studio in Santa Monica, California will go on sale March 17th. What? That is not what I was expecting. I was expecting to just get an announcement about, the LCS finals, maybe the losers bracket finals and the winners bracket final. I was not expecting to have fans back in the studio for all of the playoffs, even in the LCS studio. That is very crazy, because again, Los Angeles, California. These have been some of the most restrictive places throughout the pandemic. These have been, some of the hardest places to get stuff like this done, to get events, to get anything going. And obviously that's weighed on Riot's decisions all over America and all over the world because, hey, this is where they're headquartered. This is where they do business. These are a lot of people with the same, thought process and a lot of stuff. But yes, fans will be back for the entire LCS playoffs. That is huge. That is awesome. And I love to see that. I think this is an even bigger dub than I was expecting. But here is what I'm most excited about. Tickets to attend finals weekend at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. I believe this is the football stadium in Texas, which is crazy. Usually, and when I've been to this in the past, it's in like basketball arenas, basketball stadiums, 15, 20,000 people. But we're talking about a football stadium this time. Now, I'm sure, seating is still going to be limited to kind of the lower section, and they're going to set it up probably for like 15 to 20,000 people, something like that. It's generally esports crowds, especially for just a regional final or like a domestic league final. But still, it's going to be in a massive venue. It's going to be in a massive arena. I've never been to Houston. I've been to Texas a couple times, and Texas is pretty dope. But I've never been to Houston. I've never been to the stadium, and I am so excited. Now, tickets, I don't think they've named a date. Tickets are going to be going on later this month, and I'm already planning my trip. I am 100% planning on being here. I'm about to book my flight. I'm about to book an Airbnb. And honestly, I think it's going to be so dope, and I hope to catch some of you guys there as well. If anyone is going to be in Houston, or if anyone lives in Houston or around Texas and they're coming in town for this event, definitely reach out. Definitely let me know. We got to see if we can do something, whether we can link up at the stadium, whether we can go get food, or even I'm considering making some in real life video ideas. I want to interview fans, talk to fans outside the stadium, do some of this type of stuff. So if you'd want to help with that or be a part of that or partake in that in any way, that would be absolutely awesome. But I'm planning on being in Houston for probably 3 or 4 days and trying to get some of this stuff done because I think it's going to be so sick, and I'm so excited. Obviously, I'm a massive LCS fan. I've only been to one event in person before. I went to the 2019 Spring Finals, TSM versus Team Liquid, Bjergsen versus Doublelift, the Sven Int play on Ezreal. I was there for all that, and it was one of the best experiences of my life, and it made me a more dedicated fan, and it got me so hyped and so excited. So I know how much this means for people. I know how much this means for the LCS. But yes, I'm absolutely planning on being. I probably won't go to any of the playoffs in Los Angeles just because I don't know, it's rough. But I'm already planning on taking the days off for Houston, and I'm going to be I don't have tickets yet or anything like that, but I'm going to do everything I can to be at the finals in Houston, Texas. So again, this is going to be so exciting. For the playoffs in the LCS studio, it's looking like tickets are going to be $20 per person, and then $35 per person for front row seats. So it actually seems very affordable. It seems like a great deal. And again, I think the atmospheres are going to be insane. I think fans are dying to get back. I think they're going to be more hyped than ever, more crazy than ever, more loud than ever. We took this for granted before for so many years, and then we got it taken away from us. Now we're getting it back. We're going to be hungry. We're going to be excited. I think it's going to add to the whole hype, the whole atmosphere. And I think you're really going to see how much more exciting this is with fans. I think this playoffs is going to be different. It's going to be more exciting. It's going to be higher level than the last couple of years. And then I'm even thinking, like a guy like first of all, there's so many players who have never got to play in front of fans. Think of young players, new players. They've never played in front of fans. That's going to be crazy. Who's going to play better in front of fans? Who's going to play worse in front of fans? Who's going to be nervous? We know guys like Doublelift love the fans. And as the fans come back, he's going to be getting the itch to return to professional play. There's going to be so many different awesome things going on. And then I'm just wondering into the future, hey, is MSI going to have fans? Is Worlds going to have fans? Is Summer Finals going to have fans? Is Summer regular season going to have fans? What's the LEC going to do? So many questions, but I love that the LCS is being kind of a leader here and trying something out, and I think it's going to work out well. They do have the restrictions here, in order to get in the door, you're going to have to show proof of vaccination status or provide a negative COVID test within 48 hours of the event, and lastly, masks are required. Hey, this is fine, whatever, we'll take it at this point. Anything is better than nothing. I do think that this is stuff we could have been doing way sooner than this, but better late than never. I think this is awesome news coming out of the LCS, and I'm so excited. Definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about anything we talked about in this video today. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. How excited are you, or do you not care? Do you think it's awesome? I'd love to hear what you have to say. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one, but until then, peace.